Tonight, you can let it all go. Every thought still turning somewhere at the edge of your mind, every unfinished thing, every word said or left unsaid, all of it can wait. It will still be there. But right now, there is only this moment, this quiet, warm evening, and you. Settle your head a little deeper into the pillow. Feel how it receives the weight of your head, how the fabric, soft and cool on one side, rests against your cheek. Feel the blanket lying over you, not too heavy, just enough to tell you, you are held, you are safe. There is nowhere you need to be. Take one slow breath in. Feel your chest expand, your ribs gently spreading outward, and just as slowly, let it go. All that tension you've been carrying, it leaves with that breath. Once more, and breathe in slowly and breathe out quietly, evenly. Notice your body. Just notice without judgment, without needing to fix anything. Simply become aware of where you are right now. Is there tension anywhere? Perhaps in your shoulders? Are they lifted slightly, still carrying something they no longer need to hold? Let them drop, quietly, almost imperceptibly, like a feather settling onto still water. Perhaps there's tension in your jaw, teeth pressed lightly together. Let them part. Let your lips soften. Let your tongue rest easy. One more breath and release. Feel your body from the top of your head to the soles of your feet, growing heavier now, not from exhaustion, from letting go. Your shoulders heavy, your arms heavy, your palms opening, releasing. Good. You're doing everything right. Tonight I have a place for you. A place that exists only for you, only right now, only in this moment. A place you come to when you need to restore yourself, to remember who you are when no one needs anything from you. When you can simply be. Close your eyes if you haven't already, and come with me. Imagine you are standing at the edge of a forest, not yet inside, just at the threshold where the grass gives way to moss, where open sky begins to surrender to the first reaching branches. You stand and look ahead. This is a magical forest, not magical in the way of danger or strangeness, magical in the way that everything here lives a little differently. The trees are older than any you have ever seen. Their bark, dark and almost black from the moisture, is covered in soft green moss, so thick and dense you want to reach out and touch it. You want to press your palm against it and feel that cool, velvet texture beneath your fingers. It is raining, softly, steadily, not a downpour, just a constant, gentle rain that has been falling for hours and seems like it has always been falling. Droplets land on the canopy high above and you hear the sound, a quiet rustling, a million small impacts on leaves, each one barely audible on its own, but together they create one continuous sound, like the breathing of something large and calm and very, very old. You take a step forward, your foot meets the moss and you feel it give slightly beneath you, so soft it seems almost alive, like something that accepts you. Another step, and another. The canopy closes overhead and the rain becomes quieter. It is still there, you can still hear it, but now it is somewhere above. Between the leaves, only occasional drops reach you, falling from the branches, cool and clean and alive. The air smells of earth. It smells of leaves after rain, that particular scent that cannot quite be described in words, but you know it. You know how wet earth smells when something ancient lives within it. Faintly sweet, faintly bitter, like bark, like roots, like the tree itself. Somewhere above, in the branches, between the sounds of rain, you hear a bird, soft, unhurried. It isn't singing, just making one quiet, low sound as if talking to itself before sleep. And then silence again. You walk deeper into the forest, step by step, slowly, with no reason to hurry. There is nowhere to hurry to here. There is only this path, these trees, this rain. The trail beneath your feet is covered in fallen leaves, already damp. Pressed together into a soft, yielding carpet, you move across it quietly, almost without sound, as if the forest is drawing you in, as if your footsteps are becoming part of this place. You begin to feel that this forest is alive, not simply in the way of trees and birds, alive in some deeper sense, as if it thinks, as if it has noticed you arrived, and it is glad. You step into a small clearing. Around you, trees form a circle, almost perfect. Their branches interlock above, creating a living canopy. Through the gaps you can see patches of sky, dark gray, full of clouds, releasing this endless quiet rain. And in the center of the clearing, there it is, a large plant. No, not simply a plant, something else. Imagine the largest, softest flower you have ever seen. Its petals, each one as wide as a person, are curled outward, forming the shape of a deep, open bowl. The color falls somewhere between green and silver, the kind of color that seems to glow from within, softly, quietly, like moonlight through clouds. And inside this bowl, a bed, natural, living, as if the plant grew it just for you. Soft leaves layered upon each other, lined with fine, delicate fibers, warm and dry inside. You reach down and touch it and feel warmth, the living warmth of a plant that breathes along with the forest. You move closer. The plant turns toward you, ever so slightly, almost imperceptibly, the way a sunflower turns toward the sun. It felt you arrive. It knows you are here. You lie down, slowly, carefully, though in this place there is nothing to be careful of. Nothing here can harm you. You simply lie down, and the bed receives the shape of your body the way water receives the shape of whatever holds it. Feel the warmth beneath you, the living warmth of the plant, as if it is holding you in its palms, as if you are something precious, something it has been keeping safe for a long time, and is glad finally to shelter. And then, slowly, one by one, the petals begin to move. The great silver-green petals rise and curve above you. They don't close over you entirely, only wrap around you like a blanket. Between them you can still see the sky, still hear the rain, but the rain no longer reaches you. It falls instead onto the petals, and you hear its sound. Quiet, rhythmic, even, drops landing on the petals. The same sound as rain on a rooftop in a warm cottage. That same sound, that same rhythm, steady, soothing, ancient. You are safe. You are home. Notice your breathing. It has already slowed since you began. Have you noticed? Your body already knows it can rest. It felt this place. It felt the warmth of the plant, and it is already beginning to open, like a blossom in the warmth. Breathe in. The air here has its own particular quality, something like the scent after rain, but deeper, more layered. There is something sweet in it, perhaps flower pollen, perhaps tree resin, something earthy, green, ancient. And at the edges, something you cannot name, but you know without question. It calms. Breathe out. Feel your legs. They rest freely. Your feet are slightly apart, every muscle released. Feel the warmth of the plant rising from below, wrapping around your feet. Your toes growing warmer, your calves softening, your knees grow heavy. Your thighs sink into the soft bed, your stomach releases. If it was held, waiting for something, now it can let go. Your breath moves freely, wave after wave. Breathe in, your belly rises gently. Breathe out, it falls. Your back, each vertebra, they rest against the warm, soft bed, and each one finds its place, as if your spine remembers how it feels when it carries nothing extra. Free, long, still. Your shoulders drop a little further from your ears, a little further from the tension they held all day. Good, just like that. Your arms rest along your sides. Feel their weight. Heavy arms, that is good. It means the muscles have released. Your palms are a little warmer from the inside, your neck, your head. The soft bed supports the back of your skull. You don't need to hold it. It holds itself. You can release the muscles of your neck, your jaw, your temples, your eyelids. Heavy. Not unpleasantly heavy, but heavy in exactly the way they are just before a deep sleep, as if someone has placed the lightest possible weight upon them. There is no need to resist. You can simply let them be heavy. Breathe in, breathe out. Above you, between the petals, you hear the rain falling without pause. A drop breaks free from a petal and falls below with a soft sound, and then quiet again, and then the rain again, steady and even. And again, somewhere in the branches, the bird. One soft, low note, quiet, sleepy, as if it too is nearly asleep. There is a place between sleeping and waking. You may be approaching it now. Thoughts grow less defined. They appear and dissolve before they take shape. Words blur, images drift. That is good. There is no need to catch them. No need to hold on to anything. Simply float. All around you, the forest. It breathes with you. The leaves whisper softly, moved by a wind somewhere high in the canopy, though down below everything is perfectly still. The trees stand unmoving, enormous, old, patient. They have seen thousands of nights like this, thousands of rains, thousands of sleepings. They do not notice you, and yet they hold you. They stand in a circle. They protect this small clearing where you lie, wrapped inside the petals. The plant feels your breath. The petals pulse, just barely, so gently you are not sure whether you see it or only feel it. A slow rhythm, something like your own, something like a heartbeat. Perhaps the plant and you are breathing together now. Breathe in, breathe out. Somewhere in the forest, a drop rolls from one leaf to the next, from the leaf to a branch, from the branch down to the moss below. That small journey, that small voyage of a single drop. Everything here moves slowly. Time here is different. If a thought is still circling somewhere, about tomorrow, about yesterday, about something left undone, simply observe it from a distance. Like a cloud, it drifts past. You see it, and it continues on. You don't need to enter it. You don't need to resolve it. Not now. Right now, there is nothing to resolve. Tomorrow, everything will be exactly where it was. But now there is only the forest, and the rain, and this plant that holds you. Feel the warmth beneath your shoulder blades. Feel the weight of your own body. Feel yourself sinking, not downward, but inward, into this stillness, into this quiet, deeper. A little deeper still. Night in a forest is its own particular thing, not dark, as you might expect. The forest has its own soft luminescence. The moss on the bark carries a faint glow, barely visible, barely there. The petals of the plant that holds you shimmer with silver, and the raindrops as they fall, each one catches that faint light for just a moment and reflects it. A quiet, living shimmer, not bright, just perceptible, the kind that asks nothing of your eyes. You can simply sense it through your closed lids. The rain falls. It will fall all night. It is always here, not heavy, not cold, simply present, like the breathing of the forest, like the pulse of this place. The petals above collect the drops, and if you listen, you can hear them tracing along the edges, running down in small, quiet streams, a continuous, a soft sound, somewhere between a brook and a whisper. The bird is quiet now. It is asleep, somewhere in a hollow or on a branch tucked into itself, its head beneath its wing, warm, small, still. You think of the people you love, only lightly, without worry. They are somewhere out there, living their own present moment, and you are living yours. And that is good. Everything is good. You think of this day. It happened. It is finished. Everything that was meant to occur, occurred, or it didn't. Either way is all right. The day did what it could, and then it released you, and you release it. This is your time, only yours. Not for working, not for thinking, not for solving, for sleep, for restoration, for allowing your body to do everything it knows how to do in the quiet, to repair, to replenish, to renew while you sleep. You restore yourself. While you rest, you become whole. The forest deepens around you as the night settles in. There is no wind now. Everything has gone very still. The only movement is the rain, steady and soft above the petals, and the faint rise and fall of your own chest. You are so still that you have become part of this place, part of the clearing, part of the quiet. The moss on the trees around you is the deepest green you have ever seen, almost black in the night, and it glows along its edges with a light that has no source, a living light, as if the moss itself is dreaming, and its dreams are soft and luminous and spill out just slightly into the dark. The roots of the trees beneath the ground are connected, all of them. Every root of every tree in this forest runs beneath you right now, running slowly through the earth, as carrying water and warmth from one tree to the next, and from those trees outward into the darkness as far as this forest reaches, which is very far. You cannot see where it ends. Perhaps it does not end. You are lying at the center of all of it. The plant beneath you feels this too. Its roots go down into that same web of living earth. And so, without knowing it, you are connected to all of it. Every tree in this forest, every root, every drop of water moving slowly through the dark soil below. You are held by something very old and very large and very patient. Rest inside that for a moment. Let it hold you. There is nothing you need to do. Not tonight. Not in this place. The petals above you are beginning to catch small pools of rain in their folds, and the water runs down their curves in threads so fine you can barely see them, finding the lowest point of each petal before spilling off into the dark below. You can hear this, a sound so small it is almost nothing, almost below hearing. But it is there, and it is steady, and it is the sound of something taking care of itself, the way living things do, without effort, without thought, simply by being what they are. You breathe in. The air has changed slightly. It is a little cooler now. Deep in the night, the temperature drops, and the rain carries with it something from high above the canopy, something clean and cold and full of sky. You breathe it in, and it moves through you, and something in your chest, some small held thing you may not even have known was there, loosens. Breathe out. The sound of the rain on the petals is becoming the only sound. Other sounds are fading now. The small sounds of the forest, the occasional creak of a branch, the drip of water from a high leaf, all of it is there, but it is moving further away, not disappearing, just receding the way sounds do when you are very close to sleep, when the world begins to feel like it exists behind glass. You are behind the glass now. Everything is on the other side. Here, there is only warmth, only the soft pulse of the plant beneath you, only the sound of rain on the great petals curved above your face. Your mind is very quiet, not empty, not forced, simply quiet, the way a room goes quiet after everyone has left and there is nothing left to say, and it is peaceful rather than lonely. Your thoughts are not gone. They are simply sitting down, setting their things on the floor, deciding, without being asked, that they can wait until morning. They will wait. They are good at waiting, and you are good at letting them. The clearing holds you. All around the edge where the trees stand in their great circle, small lights have appeared, not bright, barely there. The bioluminescence of the fungi growing in the roots, faint blue and green and the softest possible gold, pulsing very slowly, as if they are breathing too. This forest breathes. You are breathing with it now, in and out, the same rhythm. Somewhere far above the canopy, if you could see through the clouds and the rain and the layers of leaves, there would be stars. They are there even though you cannot see them. They have always been there. They will continue to be there after this night is over and the morning comes and you carry whatever this rest gives you back out into your life. But that is not now. That is later. That is for a different version of you. The one who will wake rested. The one who will carry this stillness without knowing quite where it came from. Right now there is only this. The weight of your body. The warmth beneath you. The sound of the rain. The petals, silver and green, curved gently above you like a question that has already been answered. You belonged here all along. Every night, without knowing it, some part of you has been finding its way here. Some part of you has known about this clearing, this plant, this rain, and every morning you wake carrying something of it, some residue of deep rest, without knowing what it was or where it came from. Now you know, and knowing it, you can come back. Any night you need to. Any night the weight of the day is too much and you need to set it down somewhere safe. Why, this is where you set it down, right here in this clearing, in this plant, in this ancient and patient forest that has been waiting for you every single night and will go on waiting and will never tire of it. You are safe to sleep here, fully safe, completely held. The rain continues. Your breathing is very slow now. In. A long, soft, inward breath that fills you gently from the bottom up, your belly first, then your chest, then the very top of your lungs, and then a pause, just a small one, a natural resting place at the top of the breath, and then out, long and slow and unhurried. Your body is warm everywhere. The warmth of the plant beneath you has spread through the bed of leaves and fibers, and into the length of your back, the backs of your arms, the backs of your legs, the sole of each foot, warm and soft and supported. Oh, your hands are very still. Your face is very still. There is no expression on your face right now. Not happiness, not worry, not anything. Just rest. The neutral, open face of a person who has let go of the day. You are beautiful like this. Everyone is. There is a particular quality to a sleeping face that no other state produces. It is the face without performance, without effort, without the small, constant work of presenting yourself to the world. It is just you, only you, and it is enough. It has always been enough. Let that be true tonight. Let it be enough to simply exist here, in this warmth, in this rain, in this ancient forest that holds you without being asked. You don't have to be anything tonight, only asleep. The petals are very still above you. They are not moving now, and they found their position around you and they have held it, steady for a long time. They will hold it all night. This is what they do. This is what they are for. The rain comes down on them and flows off them, and the sound is the same as it was an hour ago and the same as it will be an hour from now. Steady, consistent, a sound that asks nothing of you, a sound that does not change and does not need a response, just a sound, just rain on living petals in a forest in the deep of night. You don't need to do anything with that sound. You don't need to listen to it deliberately. Let it simply be there, underneath everything, a floor of sound, something your sleeping mind can rest on. The forest is very old. The trees have been here for a very long time, long before you were born, long before anyone you know was born, long before most of the things you know were built or made or thought of. These trees were here then, and they were doing what trees do, growing slowly, drinking rain, holding the earth together with their roots, breathing out into the air the clean, sweet oxygen that all living things need. They have been here for you even before you knew you needed them. They will continue, and tonight they are around you, standing in their circle, dark and silent and permanent, and they are the most reliable things in the world. Let them be reliable tonight. Let them stand around you while you sleep. You don't have to hold anything together. The trees are doing that. Your breath, in, out, very slow, very natural, moving on its own now, without any direction from you. Your body knows how to breathe. It has always known. It will go on knowing all through the night, in and out, while you are somewhere else, somewhere deeper, somewhere without language. The sound of rain, the warmth of the plant, the dark, still forest all around, your own breath moving in the quiet. This is everything. This is enough. This is more than enough. The last thoughts are drifting through now, not thoughts exactly, more like shapes, colors without names, a feeling of somewhere familiar, somewhere half remembered, somewhere you have been before in sleep and will go again. Your mind is releasing its grip on the day, on the week, on all of it, and returning to something older and simpler and much easier to carry. You are nearly there. The bird in the branches above the clearing is deeply asleep. It stopped moving a long time ago. It is a small, warm thing, tucked into itself, its feathers puffed slightly against the cool of the night, breathing in the way that small birds breathe, quickly and softly, its eyes closed, its mind in wherever birds go when they sleep. The fungi at the base of the trees pulse their soft light. The moss breathes its slow, invisible breath. The roots beneath you carry their slow currents of water and warmth from one end of the forest to the other. The rain falls. You are part of all of it. You always were. The petals hold you. The forest watches over you. The rain falls quietly. The bird sleeps. The trees stand. The night is long and deep and full of rest, and you are already somewhere else, somewhere warm, somewhere quiet, somewhere the rain sounds like this, just like this, falling on something soft above you, and the world is very far away. And everything is exactly as it should be, and you are held, and you are safe, and you have nothing left to carry tonight. The forest keeps watch. It has always kept watch. Long before this night, long before you found this clearing, the forest was already here, already holding this space, already waiting with the patience that only very old living things possess. It did not know your name. It did not need to. It simply held the space open, the way a good place always does, steady and unhurried and ready for whoever needed it most. Tonight that is you, and the forest is glad. There is something in the quality of the darkness now that is different from the darkness at the beginning of the night. It has deepened. It has settled into itself the way darkness does in the very middle of the night, when the world has fully turned away from the sun and there are still many hours before it turns back. This is the deepest part, the still center, the place the night saves for those who make it all the way through. You are here. You made it all the way through, and now the darkness is soft rather than heavy. It presses against the outside of the petals like something gentle, like the weight of a hand resting lightly on your shoulder, and inside the petals everything is warm and faintly glowing and yours. The sound of rain on the petals is so familiar to you now. You have been listening to it for a long time without knowing you were listening. It has become the background of everything, the steady quiet underneath all the other quiet, and your nervous system has recognized it as safe and has released the last of its held tension in response. Your body knows this sound now. If you were to hear it again tomorrow, even briefly, something in you would slow down. That is what this place does. It teaches your body what safe sounds like. And your body learns quickly when it feels safe enough to learn. Breathe in, slowly and deeply, drawing the cool, rain-scented air through the small gaps between the petals, down through your throat, into your lungs, all the way to the bottom, filling yourself completely, and breathe out, releasing everything, all the way out, until there is nothing left and a moment of stillness at the bottom of the breath, just a moment, a small natural pause, before the next breath begins on its own. You don't have to start the next breath. Why, it starts itself. It has always started itself. Every breath you have ever taken in your entire life has started itself. You have never had to remember. Not once. Your body has done this for you through every night of sleep, through every moment of distraction, through every difficult day and every quiet one, breathing in and breathing out tens of thousands of times, reliably and without fail. It will do it again tonight, all night, while you sleep. You can let go of it completely. The plant beneath you is very much alive. If you were paying close attention, which you are not, because you are nearly asleep, you might notice that the warmth coming up through the bed of leaves and fibers is not constant. It pulses very slightly, at long, slow intervals, a slight increase in warmth and then a slight decrease. Rhythmic and organic, the way warmth moves through something living, the way blood moves, the way sap moves through a tree in the morning when the sun first touches the bark. The plant is circulating something through itself, and you are resting on top of that circulation. You are resting on top of something alive and warm and breathing, and it does not mind. It invited you. It grew this bed for you. It has been growing it for a very long time, adding layer upon layer of soft material, each layer softer than the last, until it was exactly right, until it was exactly what a person needs when they arrive at this clearing at the end of a long day and need more than anything to be held and to sleep. You are what it was waiting for, and you have arrived. None. The petals curved above you have a texture on their inner surface that you noticed when you first lay down. Not quite smooth, slightly soft, slightly textured, like the inside of a petal, which of course is exactly what it is. The texture runs in lines along the length of each petal, very fine lines, the grain of something that grew rather than something that was made, and the color in the center of each petal, where the light is faintest, is the deepest green, almost blue, almost the color of deep still water at the bottom of a very clear lake. The edges of the petals, where they curve away from you and rise up toward the open air, are the lightest silver, almost white. And when a raindrop falls onto that silver edge and sits there for a moment before rolling down, it catches the soft glow of the forest and holds it briefly, a small point of light, before it joins the slow stream flowing along the petal's curve and disappears. This is what is above you, silver and green and slow-moving light, rain that cannot reach you, a living shelter that chose you. You are so deeply comfortable. There is no part of your body that is holding anything now. Every muscle has found its resting length. Every joint has settled. Your weight is distributed across the bed of leaves in exactly the right way. Each part of you supported where it needs to be supported, free where it needs to be free. This is what rest feels like. This particular combination of warmth and weight and sound and smell and the faint light behind your closed eyes. This is it. You will carry a memory of this, faint and wordless, into tomorrow, and it will make tomorrow slightly easier without you knowing why. Sleep is doing its work. Even now, with your thoughts so slow they are barely thoughts at all, your body is busy, repairing small things, consolidating the memories from today, filing them away in their proper places, deciding what to keep and what to release, rebuilding what was used during the day, restoring what was depleted, working quietly and efficiently in the dark, the way the best work always happens, without an audience, without pressure, simply getting done what needs to get done. You don't have to help. You only have to sleep. And you are doing that now. You are doing it exactly right. There is no wrong way to do this. There is only deeper and shallower, and you are going deeper, slowly and naturally, following the path your body knows without being told, or deeper, into the warm dark, into the sound of rain, into the forest that holds you. The night is very long. You have many hours still ahead of you, hours of this depth, this quiet, this particular quality of being completely away from the world and completely inside something safe. Hours of your body doing its quiet work. Hours of the forest standing around you, the rain falling, the petals curving above. There is no need to count the hours. There is no need to watch for morning. Morning will come when it comes, and you will be ready for it because of this, because of the rest this night is giving you. But morning is not now. Morning is a long way away. And between now and morning, there is only this: rain, warmth, dark, the slow breath of the forest, your own slow breath inside it. And you are part of something very large and very quiet and very old tonight. Let it hold you all the way through, until the light comes back, until the birds begin again, until the morning finds you restored and warm and ready. But not yet, not for a long time yet. For now the night, for now the rain, for now the petals and the warmth and the deep untroubled sleep that is already, even now, pulling you gently under, down into the place where there are no words, no thoughts, no day, no worry, only rest, only this, only you sleeping. The forest keeps watch. Sleep,